Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Another give here to Genty. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 2nd. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Mauinoa. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Craft all 80. Ready.
They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19-18.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pass play now. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Into the second level past the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Deputy, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Janet, ready.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the double.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Strike. Stretch the eagle.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Again to throw on second. Completed over the middle. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out to his way, fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Jets recover it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
He netted 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Got it. Ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get it. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60!
Throwing off the play fake. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hop 70, hop.
Here's Hall running his own read. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready!
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the turnover into a lead.
Touchdown, Jets.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They give left side to Genty. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds Genty underneath. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Raiders.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Fights his way through it. And And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Genty.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Carlson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Genty has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it again, and he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were down.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard
line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 vices.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready up.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougars.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Get some space around midfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready! 70, Timberwolf!
He's going to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He calls his own number again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack, let's go!
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ready!
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go! Ready!
This time it's a passing play. Called in left side. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down.
Back! Ready!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Still on his feet. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, break.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
Jets 24, Raiders 13.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
On the set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Jets take their first time out. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 18.
Raiders 13.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Hawk 70.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gentine on 2nd. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60.
I'll throw it. This one finds Thornton. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's go now.
Here's Genty running right. Tried to find his way back to the middle, but he stopped after a yard. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On the set.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throw right side, finds Besh. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They're going to try and throw it here. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Crack all 80. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They throw it out quick to the left. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Setting him on the dive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Ready.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Back. Cougar 19.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Jetty. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Jets recover it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Right up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, Cowboy 80.
Back to the well again. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Two. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now looking to throw. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready?
We've set it down from 37.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And down he goes. Raiders got him. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets close to picking up their 5th win. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And they could really use a good one here. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Completes. He is blocked. That ball's free. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Gets it downfield, working the left. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st down, Raiders.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Jets come up with a football. That should just about ice this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the win goes to the Jets. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.